Sara! Why is that not attacking my face? Sara! Oh wait, it still says Buddy Simulator. Sara! This is Sara, Nagare, Servant Storyteller. From Framer and EverAfter, here to create history. Give me one sec. Sara! Okay, wait, hold on. Cooking companions. Excellent. Alright, hello. Hiza. How you going? How y'all doing? Yeah, I mean, this is also about... Wait, I just realized my last couple of games all kind of had like a friend theme, like cooking companions, buddy simulator, stonks. Oh, it's all making sense now. I think I'm starting to see where it all makes sense. It's all coming together. Actually, what was the actual game that I played before? Buddy Sim. Oh. Don't feed the monkeys. I don't know. Anyway, we're here. I'm thinking this will be a two-parter stream. Because I looked at the time to beat, and it'll be about 3 hours-ish, so that I want to make it. I want to have. Hopefully, I'll find the right place to like. If you guys are like, this is the right halfway point, Sara, let me know. I was so excited to see you play this game. It has my favorite thing in it. Companions? Wait, cooking? Oh, I don't know. Maybe how many routes are there? How much do I need to know about either cooking or companions? Is this gonna be like Cooking Mama? That was more family oriented, I think. Yeah, Sara seems to always come back to the topic of food. So like, who's eaten something good recently? There's cooking and companions and cooking companions. Well, I hope that it's not lying to me. I didn't eat yet. I'm planning on having it after my stream because I had a little snack beforehand, but I wasn't like hungry. So, am I gonna lose my appetite? But I'm not hungry yet. I'll get hungry in like 2 hours. Maybe I will go to bed without dinner tonight. I had a lamb... I assume this is pronounced gyro. Rather than lamb gyro. I ate some beef brisket today. Ooh, was it like slow cooked? Oh, you might be super into the game, but they'd be too hungry to continue. Well, I will try and do this as a two-parter, so maybe my hunger... I'll try and get hungry around the natural middle of the game. Sent to bed without dessert. Biscuit is slow cooked. Well, that does sound nice. I was just thinking, like, why does slow cook sound better than fast cook? But sometimes fast, I think, like, wow, it's cooked so fast. Flash fried. Both of them can sound delicious, I think. Both slow cooked and, like, quickly cooked can sound delicious. Oh, I can't get your pudding if I don't eat your meat. Man. Yeah, sauteed would need to be cooked fast. Slow cooked, then flash fried. How's my Monday? It was okay. I'm like... I don't know. Like, when... I'm not sure if anyone else is like this, but like... I just like when I get home, I completely forget about everything that happened during my day. So like when you were just like, how was your Monday? I was like, I think it was good. I don't know. I've completely forgotten everything that happened between the hours of like 8 to 4:30. If you were to ask me a single actual thing that happened, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Yeah, can you smell what the snake is cooking? So there I am trying to think about like, wow, how was my day? But I got nothing, man. I'm just like, I used to be like that, but I realized I was having gaps in my memory, so I started writing down everything that happens to me during my day every day and improve my memory. Wow. Wait, so you think that is actually like, what if it's a problem? What if it's an issue? It's not like I'm a zombie. It's like I remember like the day was fine. I think if I like was to sit and think now, like, okay, what happened in the morning and then what happened like in the middle of the day? What did I talk to anyone at lunch? Like, what did I eat for lunch? You know, what did I work on? I could probably figure it out. But it's just like I just put that all out of my mind until tomorrow. Any juicy gossip? Not really. I don't know, it actually feels pretty gossip-free. Like, there's no, like, weird, like, politics or anything that goes on. It's just... It just Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Sara! Hi, Guthin! It's been a while! Yeah, long time! Hisashiburi da ne! Did I get any more NPC compliments from my coworkers? Compliments. Huh. Oh, yeah, maybe I should go and I'll be the drama. I'll be like, hey! And then I'll push someone over. Get out of my way, I got places to be! And then I'm just gonna shove someone. I'm just gonna be a real menace. I don't know, how do I be drama? How, like... Yeah, Sara the Menace Nagare. They're gonna be like, ooh, she's always up to no good. And I'll be like, damn right. And then I'll jump onto my motorcycle and then I'll speed off into the distance. Yeah, I'm gonna blow things out of proportion. I'll be like, this was due at 8:30 and you got it to me by 8:32? What is the meaning of this? And then I report them to HR. I gotta steal someone's wife. Is that common workplace drama? Just ask everyone for gossip all the time and then engineer situations where people who dislike each other have to be in close proximity for long stretches of time. Very Machiavellian. Flip your collar and put my hat backwards. That's gonna be it. That'll be like, look at that Sara Nagare always with her backwards hat. And I'm like, I don't know how to put it on forwards. Oh, you didn't bring the coffee today? It was your turn. Wow. And then I'll be like, but it was actually meant to be, Bill to bring the coffee on a Monday. And then, and then I'll be like, wow, way to drop the ball. Make sure you tell someone you need something ASAP for review it a week later. I mean, remote work is pretty good. Like, I remember when I used to have like a half work from home job, half like in office. But then you'd always be like a little bit paranoid that people were like wondering what you were doing when you were working from home. And it's like, I promise I am working 80% of the time. Maybe I'm watching a silly little video on the other, in the other 20%. That's it. Anyone I'm mad at, I just go sleep with their wife. Hello, Sara. Hello. I've been working 60% of the time because I haven't been given much work. Oh, their mom. What? Only if they have like a hot mom, or is it like? Is it meaner if their mom isn't hot? Wait, does that even come into it? Probably not. Huh. Much to think about. All moms are hot in their own way. All moms are beautiful. Man, I remember back in my day, used to be able to, judge a mom by their hotness. Stacy, she had a mom. back in my day. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I heard she had it going on. Stacey did have an attractive female progenitor. That's true. That's true. That's real. Also, I noticed that like the studio that developed the game that I'm about to play like popped into my chat earlier and was like, enjoy the game, and I was like, how did they know? I didn't post about it on Twitter. I just put up a waiting room. Like, how do they know? Do they have like some sort of robot that goes throughout the entire internet searching for the words cooking and companions next to each other? Like, it's, yeah, it was like the power level was so high. I'm like, I was impressed actually. I was like, whoa, I wish I had like a spidey sense to know whenever someone was talking about me on the internet. I'd be like, I've been summoned. Do you really? Only if it's like I want it to be like, I want to be summoned. If that needs to be like the specific. Like, I think I'd only want like the sixth sense of being summoned if it was like, if I had the answer to a question that only I could answer. Like, if I had a specific type of knowledge that was only useful in one particular situation, but every time that situation was brought up, I'd be there. Like, that's the superpower I want. Like, I want to have a heads up whenever I would have like the perfect answer to something. I just don't know what the topic would be. Like, what would I have the most appropriate like knowledge or answer for if it was to ever be discussed anywhere on the internet, like that I just get summoned to it and be able to like for some kind of personal obligation and try to be useful. I just think it'd be neat. I just think it'd be neat. Like, to be just in the right place at the right time and be able to say just the right thing and everyone would be like, ooh, ah. That would. I just feel like that would be such a rush. If you mentioned pizza at all, Tumblr use a pizza would show up to talk to you. Again, was that like, did they like create some sort of like internet combing bots to help them find those references though? I want to be like, no, oh, actually, no, maybe I was gonna say, I want to be like the anti-Ken M. Instead of saying like stuff that doesn't make sense and makes people frustrated and angry with you, I want to have something like, I want to be able to say the thing that makes perfect sense and have people be happy and pleased with me. So yeah, just like the opposite of Ken M, which I feel like I have talked about on stream before. So this should not be new knowledge. Whenever I talk about robots. But I don't even know that much about robots. I just think they're neat. Again, it's just something I think is neat. I don't even know how they work. Probably magic. Maybe some electricity. They probably also have a motherboard that I would not sleep with. 50% magic, 50% electricity. Electricity. Of earnest, inexpert appreciation. That's one way to put it. Yeah, there's probably little dudes running around inside. There's probably like a bunch of like highly trained smaller robots inside the bigger robot making it run. Those electric golems. I have not seen either of those pieces of media of robo-doinking media yet. I assume that there's robo-doinking. I don't think there's your first time playing checkers, you know? Like, I'm assuming that first time's a euphemism for something a little bit more carnal. Is that your first time filing taxes? First time leasing a car. I wasn't actually winking. It's just I moved my head and then my glasses are interfering with the dang. I'm not like get it guys. Why does it make it look like I'm winking like that? Yeah, does it count if your first phone, the first time that you, you know, are off your parents' phone plan, if it's with an Android? Like, that's what I think that's what it could possibly mean. No, I've been nervous before. There was, like, actually, there was a movie that was out in the cinema that I didn't get the chance to watch, but I think it's out on, like, a streaming service soon or whatever. Like, its companion, that looks like it could be a cautionary tale, so maybe that will cure me of, any sort of, robophilia. So maybe that's a cautionary tale against, having a hot Android partner. I may be wrong though. Jury's out. What if it unlocks some of you and it just makes it better? Well, that's fine too. Ex Machina is also a good anti-Robophile movie. Whoa, I'm I don't want to be put off my dinner. Ohasara! Ohasara! Hi, Sara. Hello! Yeah, let's get crazy now. I mean, I'm happy to... everything in life's in moderation. We'll have some good and some bad. We'll have some for, some against. Balanced meal. I don't know why I try to bring in like this meal, cooking, eating metaphor in here. It just feels like the right time, you know. Hear me out. Brought me to his cooking companion. I had it just chilling in my Steam library. I must have bought it at some point. Had it just chilling in there. And I don't know, I'm on a little bit of a... Like, I'm kind of like... trying to just get through a few of like the shorter indie games in my stash, you know? Like the ones that I sort of like explicitly bought because I thought this would be a good little indie streaming, like a little indie game that I thought would be good for streaming. And so I'm like, well, yeah, it's now or never, like let's do it. So yeah, just gotta work on that backlog a little bit. So yeah, that's why, and I'm just like, I like visual novels, you know? Like I like a good visual novel. And I get to voice act, right? Because it doesn't have its own voice. Actually, I was like, oh, should I play Slay the Princess? But I was like, that one already comes voiced. Maybe I'll still play it. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Well, yeah, AC was like, do you have plans to still one day? I mean, yeah, it's never too late. Never too late. I'm begging you, it's my all-time favorite. I see. That good, huh? It's never too late to start. You'll have to see my Slay the Princess takes. I don't know why I said it was princess, but you know, you do it. Towerful, why does that sound like it's speaking from experience? I haven't like, I mean, I know that you have talked about AC Walker's beautiful, beautiful voice before. But I don't stalk everyone. Sometimes I'll have a little bit of a look through the social media, but I pick up most of what you tell me through the interactions we've had over the last like almost 4 years. Okay. That's where I get most of my information about the Sara Wars. It's not because I'm actively like stalking anyone. It's just occasionally I'll have a little bit of a look through the Twitter. But most of my knowledge and information about every person in this chat comes from what you have voluntarily and consensually shared. I'm not cooking my companions yet, but the time will come soon. 7.5 minutes at that. Almost 4 years, God, I feel old. I am with a little husk. Ooh. But look at like I'm still maintain my youthful glow. Despite this withered husk despite the withered husk I am inside, I still maintain this youthful exterior. There's still way more time to be older. You haven't even gotten as old as you are yet. You haven't even gotten to as old as you can be. The light inside has broken, but I still work. Yeah, we still have whimsy, guys. Don't forget. You haven't fully lost your whimsy yet, even if you're older than 25. You got an anime girl to inhabit. I don't know why I did make that noise, but I was just like zipping myself into their skin. Yeah. Whimsy is only lost when you stop believing. So it's like being like Peter Pan and going to Neverland, right? It's you never have to like what was his deal? Like you never have to like I don't know, become a husk. His body gets older but still. Wait. Did he like? Okay, I'm trying to remember that because I read it when I was a kid, but I don't remember all of like the details. But like, okay, did Peter Pan have like a physical body that aged in the basement, and then while his spirit got to live in Neverland, or or am I thinking about the Portrait of Dorian Gray? Wait, or did he physically go to Neverland? Did he like not have a... Did he like not have a shadow though or something? Like wasn't he like half not real? Wasn't he like kinda not real? That's two wild things to mix up. It was like a fey creature. Implied of kid. Yeah, I thought he was like a kid who found his way there and was like, I want to grow up because I hate being old and doing taxes. And then, yeah, because like, didn't she have to like sew? Isn't like, what's her nuts? Wendy or something have to sew his shadow to like his feet or something to be like, don't you go anywhere, Mr. Peter Pan Shadow. And they're like, oh, shucks. Yeah, I remember the important parts. That part stuck with me. But then like Wendy went to Neverland with him because he was just so darn boyish and charming. And then after she was like, oh, I better go back now. I want to live a life where I pay stamp duty and get shingles. And he was like, well, alrighty then. I don't remember how it ends. Oh, this is a World War II. Okay. Oh, he didn't let it go. Yeah, actually, I remember that because, again, he was just so darn boyish and mischievous. And was like, no, fuck you. How dare you? How dare you, insult me and my... That is an affront to me and my band of child pirates. The Robin Williams version left a fear in me, the door handle turning on its own at night when Hook came in. Those incorrigible fae creatures kidnapping our female protagonists has become popular again in fiction. Yeah, isn't there like a whole, like, I actually want to read, can anyone give me a recommendation on one of those fairy fucking books? Like, or like one of those dragon fucking books. Like, what? I want to at least read one in my lifetime. Can someone give me a recommendation? Don't act like you don't. Like, don't act like none of you know. Actually, I think I have read the first book in A Court of Thorns and Roses. I think I've read the first book of. Actually, have I? Is that the one I read? Like years ago, though. That's not a recent one, is it? What? Like, I probably read this like 3 or 4 years ago or something. Yeah, I think I've read the first one. Maybe. No, it wasn't just a fucking for emphasis. It's like literally, like that's like that is like fairy porn. Is a literary genre. And I heard about it on the radio. Like I don't know, maybe months back, but it was. I remember like on yes, being again. Sara listens to Talkback Radio sometimes on her way from work, but oh, there's the rattlesnake. We better get started with the game. But to finish this tangent, it wasn't book talk. No, it was on the radio. They were talking about what was it called? Like it came out this year, like the 3rd book or something, and it was about like dragon fucking. I don't know. And like people were holding like midnight releases and shit for it. Like oh my god, I can't believe I'm fucking typing this into Google. Dragon sex book literature 4th wing, that's it. yeah, that's it. Okay, dragon sex book literature into Google. Actually, the third fucking hit was how Rebecca Yarros packed dragons, magic, and steamy. It trails off there. I can't read the rest of it, but that's exactly what it was talking about. So Rebecca Yarros's book series, and I think one of them is called 4th Wing or something. Is it good? Or do people just like it because it's a bit steamy? It's like a Mills and Boon for the modern day, for the modern fantasy-loving patron. Oh, I've read Game of Thrones is fine. I don't find it titillating though. Game of Thrones is just an interesting series, but I don't find it titillating. I want to read something that is supposedly titillating, and then I want to be like, I'm the judge of that. I'll be the judge of that. I want to look down my nose at it and be like, I'll be the judge of that. I'll see if it was worth a midnight release. And I'll see if it was worth people selling the books at midnight as well. I'm just clocking in, guys. Alright, let's play some cute. Let's play Cooking Companions. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Is there some? Am I in the corner now? Oh, I'm 2 in the corner. Oh, now I'm too big. Oh no, hold up. Now I'm too little. This is what happens when I'm trying to do it all on one screen. There we go. I should just move it over here. All right. And then gotta get the game up. Okay. Let's play it in Japanese. Nihongo. Now she's just right. Like the fucking bears. Bears in the oatmeal. Cabbage! Very cute. Are there any options I need to know about? This is cute. I'll turn it down a little bit. Hi, Sara. Hello, Jazz Base 69. Oh, it's a little friend. Okay. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Do you wish to continue? Please read this carefully. Oh, it's gonna docky my ass. Cute. Hi, Sugi. I'm baby. I'm an easily disturbed baby. I'm gonna play. Warning, this game may potentially trigger seizures for people with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised. You've been warned, chat. We're gonna have a cooking rave. Alright, Gregor. Gregor's gonna have the token Jin voice. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water. It really has everything. Anatoly? Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. I can't wait to... I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure of a little elbow grease we can make this cabin shine. So, are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out to get what we need. Oh, can I do an Eastern European accent? Not really. Anatoly? There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to all this dust. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Dead yet? Thanks, Natalie. Polish? Polish? I think I'll go foraging outside. We've over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds. There's bound to be treasure up here. Roughing it is fun. And Anatoly knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds will be the most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous? I could figure that out. You can be the canary in the coal mine, Natalie. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. Just want to say, stop by and say have a good night. Can't handle the Australian time, but still showing my support. Okay, good night. Have a good rest. Doug the Undying, thank you for the super chat. I love your different voices of the characters. I reckon you'd be a great audiobook narrator. They would be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is... Natalie! Oh, yeah. Sorry, Mariah. I got carried away again. I'll help Anatoly look for food. I'm better at warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we've brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Hey, Anatoly and Mariah are getting the food. Gregor's gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. Oh, I'm a fifth character? Hello! You nod. Very excited to try your cooking. Alright everyone, let's get to work while there's still sunlight. Later. Mariah. Anatoly. Gregor. The three exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. Ooh, we're alone now. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. To save the game, right-click... Oh! Okay. Or hit the escape button on your keyboard to put up the menu. This menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or to exit to the title screen to view unlockables. Please note, going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove progress you've made. Be sure to save! Do you have experience making meals? Of course. Is that so? Huh. Looking at you, I think you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. Right? What? How would you remember that? Hey! I can make a food! Why is she doubting me like this? Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Karen breasts boobily to the living room and starts looking at the books. You decide to look around the kitchen to find ingredients for the meal tonight. You never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? Cupboards. The first two cupboards are empty. Anatoly must have put the supplies somewhere else. Behind the woodpile. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. What about the drawers? You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. Try it again. Check the drawer about the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing in this one. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing. You check the drawer above the woodpile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it with all your might. Oh! Eh? It's time! Trumpets, sound off! Never fear, Onion is here!
Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion.
Always merry, raspberry! Potato? Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. Where are the Chompets? Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret Chompet recipes. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. Potato just like... You can find all the recipes in the main menu under extra, but sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant of sesame and pomegranate. Meat free. Oh, cool. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Chompets! Let's move out! See ya. Cabbage rudely slams the drawer closed. You wonder if what you just saw was real. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state. But only slightly. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. Anatoly lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in, you cook it for about 10 minutes. Oh man, this is gonna make me hungry. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. You next mixing some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan. adding the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass. We're back. More firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. Anatoly's burying the lead. We saw a red deer. Mariah spotted it. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you're out looking at deer. Yeah! That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. 160? Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they're all in the bathroom or something. No. Almost all of them were near the couch. Yeah! I was going to sleep on the couch! That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then. And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll use the rocking chair. Just in case any of them swarm the couch, I'll sleep with one eye open. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Natalie, you two take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always planned on taking one of the beds. Hey, Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. This tastes pretty good. I cooked vegetable stew! You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. Oh, look at them all, they're so cute. Oh wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. Karen takes a bite. It's bland as hell. Karen! Tastes like every other vegetable stew. So generic. Could probably use some meat next time. Gross! For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the Fragaria vesca, commonly known as strawberries, for some jam. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed. Which route I want to go down first? Like, to date, or just to be a companion, or to just figure out what their deal is? Because I think there's a bit to eat. Hi, Sara, have you been well? I've been good. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night, didn't even need a blanket. What time is it? About 1 hour till dawn. Will you two quiet down? Trying to sleep over here. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring him any supplies, remember? Better get a head start on gathering food. It's too early for this. Gregor? Oh. Did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Mariah turns a little pale. Karen's messing of you, Mariah. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? Anatoly's herbalism book stated that there are many more species of plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know I'm not... why do I keep bolding meat? You know I'm not into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to, observe the trout at very least. Maybe we'll see some more red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries? I love blackthorn berries. Haha. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? You nod. Thank you. Thanks. Don't steal anything, okay? You nod. Oh, all the ingredients are bolded. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen leave the cabin with a skip to their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of trumpets to keep you company. You say you'll ask me to explore a different part of the cabin. You'll always get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? Maybe the bedroom? That's interesting. Karen and Anatoly kept the room pretty clean. Only one of them made their bed, though. You look underneath one of them. Oh, I found some extra emergency supplies. Decide to look through them and start planning your next meal. We're back! Knock it off, Mariah. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not! I choked on my own spit. Oh. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of it? Shut up! You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. Mario laughs so hard that your ears ring. Tears are rolling down Mariah's cheeks. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop her from hyperventilating? Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right? What the fuck? You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite the selection. Oh, sorry, wrong person. Quite the selection of species here. We also found more wild sorrel. Is this gonna be enough for a good meal? Everyone is looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty. Cabbage rolls. You first bring a large pot of water to boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, an egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. Use your hands to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after. It won't come off. Divide the rice mixture between the cabbage rolls. Cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. Oh, you cooked cabbage rolls. Wow, they're so pretty. Mariah looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. Anatoly looks curious. And Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. Yeah, that actually like sounds so good. That's pretty darn good. Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top of it. You'll thank me later. Incredible! It's definitely growing on me. This really was something special. Thanks again for cooking. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do. Hey! Dishes can wait. Everyone goes to bed full and happy. You asleep instantly. Tomorrow will be another great day. Better do the dishes in the sink. Okay, day 2. Oh, I was trying to like click stuff in the background. Again, Gregor? Can't you let us sleep in? Not today! Why? Storm clouds are coming. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Okay, why are they so obsessed with food and what they can eat? Like, is this some sort of apocalyptic scenario? Like, is that why the genetically modified food can talk? Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Greg is also correct. Precipitation is usually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. It'd be foolish to not go out and look for food today. You really think it'll flood? Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters. I'm pretty obsessed with food and what I can eat, and I'm pretty well off. Yeah, but these guys are just, like, really into it. Non! Welcome, Non! Thank you for the raid. Thank you for coming in. We just started playing Cooking Companions. I'm trying to figure out what their deal is. These people just really love food. And one of them really hates meat. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen! There's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. And Natalie. Let's go out and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods, and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot out our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. Bunny's entering the snake den. We have more to hear from Nund and Sara. I heard rabbit was on the menu today. I'm kidding. Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Mariah and Karen are still hanging around. Unfortunately, you can't make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one I like to talk to? Mariah's cuter. Mariah is paging through some of the books on the bookshelf. You walk over to her. Oh, cute! It's always like animated. That's cool. Oh, she gave me a little smile. There are some great books here. Which one is your favorite? The crafting one. Oh, me too. Metallurgy. I was like, how do I say in the accent? Metallurgy is so interesting. I'm curious about what alloy composition the cauldron is. I haven't seen one like that before. Anyway, great choice. Mariah will remember that. Oh! Didn't know you were so smart. Let's talk again later, okay? You start to blush a little bit. That was easy. You hear a cheer from the other room. Sounds like the two are wrapping up their meeting. Gregor and Anatoly come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. Alright, everyone, we have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. Oh, shit, what was that? There's like a weird noise. Can you get... What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Huh? Radio? What's going on with that radio? Didn't even notice on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before. It seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. Oh, strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? I'm gonna look at the bathroom. You remember an old tale about a child who said the killer's name 3 times into a mirror. But you can't remember how it ended. You're too frightened to even try it. You leave the bathroom more scared than when you entered. Nani? Mariah's back early today. Nani? Hey. The others are still looking for food outside. Anatoly found some more berries. But nothing that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others. But I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers, and we don't have enough food, even with rationing, to last if we get stuck here. Mariah seems disappointed in your inventory management. Can you try cooking of a little less this evening? You nod. Thank you. You've done... What's that face? You've done such a great job with meals so far. You're... very sweet. Please don't be talking about my flesh. Is Mariah blushing a little bit? What? Really? 2 already? Buddy Mary! Hi! Nanny Gasky! Thank you, Doc Doc. Maybe you can teach me how to cook sometime? You nod. Looking forward to it. You could hold cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar, though. Do you have any? You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. You missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, and even a little purple poking out. Red sky at night. Sailor's delight. Red sky in morning. Sailors take warning. So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow. That's awesome. Big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. They're like so into each other. The sexual tension between Anatoly and Gregor is like off the charts. Beautiful area. You could even see snow on the tips of the mountains. Oh no, everyone's hungry. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. You looked from person to person, trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah. Mariah! I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Guilty. Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Is it like hunger? Dust. Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face lights up. I got it! Is it hunger? Yeah, is it hunger? Correct! That was my guess. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading in some crusty bread. You cooked raspberry jam and bread. The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But this homemade jam's to die for. There we go. I need to get everyone's... This is definitely going to end in cannibalism. That's where I think it's going. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Mariah! Everyone laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal, but he got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. Oh no, I'm back from work. Welcome back. You go to bed wishing you had more. Damn it. You have a strange dream. Something has been clinging to your back for days. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. It won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the hour. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your back in cool water. It doesn't work. It cuts deeper into your back, causing the river to run red. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall backwards. You push yourself to the bottom, trying to submerge the creature shredding your back. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't. You splash frantically. Plunging your head beneath the water, you let the current take you downstream. You give up trying to swim to the shore. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the waters. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes. But you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh, what the fuck was that? Honey? I wonder if I should, like, save game in, like, a different slot. Wake up! Sorry, you were making strange noises in your sleep. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. I tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is making the walls shake. You don't sleep a wink, opening your eyes when you hear Anatoly slamming the door. He sounds petrified. I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like Sailor's Take warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow. You're no optimist, Karen. Yeah, that's all Gregor is going for him. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Knock it off, you two. Mariah, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I give it a 27% chance. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels. Anatoly, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it earlier? I couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes. That bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of... Mariah begins to explain meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of it down. It's similar to... where... So the first thing you need to understand... Minutes of explanation feel like hours. You look over at Anatoly. He's listening intently to Mariah. So intently he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Mariah finally wraps up her lecture, ending with a bow. Nobody claps. A tough crowd. Mariah, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it, haha. And Anatoly turns to you. There's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Me too. It looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam, just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs. Except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. You get out some crusty bread and get to work making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check in on the Chompets. Hey, Chompets! Hello! Oh, they're so cute! Look at them. Look at them. Those little babies. Hello! Hello! Don't worry. As leader of the Chompets, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us. That big guy will try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell him about us.
Ha ha ha! Are your plans going awry?
I don't know why it's basically gin too.
Got another cornbread classic for you. There we go. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? Our business is now toast. Ha ha ha.
That one's a little stale. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced? You tell her no. Milkshake! I'll just finish it off for her then. You let out an audible groan.
Did cornbread teach you that one?
Nope. Wasted an entire day on it. Potato is a spud of few words. Maybe you'll win the annual Chompette comedy competition this year. Of course. Not while I'm here.
I won't choke on stage this year.
Isn't that every year, Bread? We still talk about that closing joke, Bread. You're going to do great this year. Anyways, don't even think of eating us if you're hungry. Chompettes stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine.
Feast and famine.
Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again.
Life or death.
That's right! Chompettes! Move out! The Chompettes somehow managed to close the drawer on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. Karen stops as you bring in the food. It took you long enough. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left in the mason jar of raspberry jam. There is mold on these last 2 slices of bread. Karen is right. What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough? For 5 of us? Oh, wait. We can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. Anatoly, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm, no scientist. Sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave it the floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping the bread apart like a pack of wolves. Gregor eats the biggest chunks of mold. Disgusting. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than what we had in Ukraine. Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until the storm is over, we shouldn't leave the cabin. It should clear up if we just give it some time. Anatoly, what makes you think that? One of the books had weather reports. You're illiterate, so that's a lie. Karen, I've seen him reading. Who reads upside down? What do you think? I don't know. I haven't seen him read. Like, what do you guys think? Do you think he can read, or do you think who reads upside down? Do you think it's not just because he has glasses? I just thought he had bad eyesight. Oh, nuts. Oh, no. Can Sara read? Man, I hope so. Does he strike as a book learner? Yeah, his glasses are... I'm sure he can read at some point. I get like okay. Personally, I feel like it does nothing to have Karen mock Anatoly. We need to be building people up and not tearing them down. So even if he can't read, he can read. You must be going blind then. Yeah. Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make something like that up about me. You aren't fooling anyone, Natalie. Karen has stormed off. Thanks for backing me up. Okay. Yeah, woo! Good to have someone so positive around. Anatoly looks relieved. You think he'll remember that? I guess let's call it a day. Yeah. Sure. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping area. 10 minutes later. Hey. Karen likes to find somebody's weakness and use it against them when she's frustrated. Just wanted to thank you for backing me up. You're very sweet to do that. Anatoly looks at you with admiration. What about this like little fucking ferret on you? Can we eat that? See you tomorrow. Anatoly looks like he's blushing as he walks away. You're definitely sure Anatoly will remember that. Hot dog. Damn. You go to bed very hungry. Fuck! I mean, can we not look around a little bit more inside the house? Like, I haven't even gone to the basement yet, and everyone's like, why am I the only one who's allowed to look at places? Couldn't we have all just, like, looked? You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast a deer could run if startled. Wow. Incredible. Impressive. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower. Let's just skip today's meal. No! It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. How was I meant to know? Jesus Christ. Anatoly leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. Everyone moves to a separate area. Karen is in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Mariah in the kitchen, and Anatoly is in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? I've got 2 hearts of Mariah. We can get 3. Oh, what the fuck? Oh! Didn't hear you coming. I was just double checking if there was any food we might have missed. But I couldn't get this jar open. Did you give it a try? You nod. Great. While you do that, I'm gonna go get some more reading done. There's probably some slime on some rocks you can eat. Delicious, delicious slime. Later. You pull open the drawer of all your might. Hello! Is the thunderstorm keeping you up at night?
You just need to roll with it.
Raspberry whispers so quietly, you lean over to listen to her. We need to talk soon. Please listen to me when the time comes. Anyways! Please don't let the others see us! Cabbage. That's right, Raspberry. Part of being a chompette is secrecy. Wouldn't want those humans to overhear our meetings now, would we? You shake your head. Good! Why are they humans but I'm not? Chompettes! Roll on out! You shut the drawer. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. It won't stop. You're all doing great, just a little longer. I'm so hungry. Me too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. Your stomach is growling more. Wake up! I said, wake up! The rainfall is non-stop again. Did you have anything to do with this? You don't answer her question. Always thinking of your stomach, right? You should reconsider. Maybe save what little humanity you have left. At least I tried. I won't let this weigh on my conscience. Go back to sleep, monster. What? The good old days of having go to sleep for dinner. Yeah, I'm chewing my chompette, just bigger, and that's why I thought I'd be the best cook, because I am food. You quickly forget about Raspberry's conversation. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray. He keeps screaming at you, calling you names. So you show him how it's done. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. A smile crawls across his face. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him staring back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. Whoa! Jesus. Jump scare. I'm having roasted boy. Yeah, monster? What do I mean by that? Aw. Everyone's gonna be so hungry. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear Mariah getting up. She looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. Anatolia's bags under his eyes. This storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. I gotta go look out the window. And? All I saw was rain. A great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. Kept pacing around the bedroom. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. Once the weather improves, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Ha 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 ha. Mariah and Anatoly go right as a sheet. How are we going to find our way back now? We'll have to ride out the storm. Mariah looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you. It will clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to different areas. Gregor's fake optimism is worrying, and Mariah is having trouble. Which one do you want to speak? I'm almost at the 5 hearts. I can get the dialogue option, surely. Wow! Why does she always look like this? It's cold as hell over here. I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How does he do it? You explain to Mariah how the size of a person and fat content contributes to their temperature. Yeah, wish I was as big as Gregor. But, to be honest, I'm happy with brains over brawn. Do you know what he wanted to do for a career? Mariah does her does her best Gregor impression. Wait. Give me a sec, okay. Cut trees and sleep under the stars! How boring is that? Depends on the person, but pretty boring. You're so funny. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. Mariah blushes a little. You make it easier to pass the time. Thank you. Pretty sure Mariah will remember that. Yeah, look at that! Almost 5 hearts. Let's go. You thank Mariah and get the others. You call everyone together. They all look nervous. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes on it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch. And slowly, all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers, chewing each bite a few 100 times before swallowing. Anatoly chews it cautiously, slowly swallowing as he looks at the others. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor. Gregor just pops into his mouth like a cherry. He inhaled it. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. Wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving. Okay, surely the next day the rain must clear because, like, where are we gonna go with this? Everyone's just gonna fucking die. Well, we're gonna have to eat someone, right? Oh, fuck. Good morning? Morning. Let me check if the rain has stopped. It's still flooding. What are we going to do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or two, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. Fuck. They're gonna have to eat the chomp heads, who are totally real. But do you think really think it'll rain that long? Anatoly, it's been days already. What makes you think it will stop soon? Hey! Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared, but you need to survive. Karen and Greg are just beginning to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen or Anatoly in the living room? These are everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. Well, I don't want to do that. Speak of Mariah. We almost got 5 hearts. Hey. Mariah looks relieved to see you. That was easy. Yippee! She's like your relationship is stronger. And she's like, hey. How are you holding up? Do I ask her about Ukraine or do I say, how are you holding up? I'm gonna try and, like, I want the lore drop, actually. No, not nearly as bad as Ukraine. My father was a farmer. Extremely bright, but extremely stubborn. After they took him, we struggled like other families, but people kept calling him a traitor. Even after he was gone. Our village went mad after the rationing got extreme. Parents sending their children to orphanages instead of letting them starve at home. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Eventually, we decided we needed to escape, so we stole supplies until we had enough for the journey. To keep our spirits up, Gregor described it as a vacation. You usually don't risk execution during a vacation, though. Thanks for listening. Mario walks away saddened by the memories. You hear Gregor calling everyone together for a meeting. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. Oh my god, he's crying. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Everyone is silent. I'll go. Mariah! I used to swim all the time near my house. I probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. No! Let me go instead. You won't get very far if anything happened to your glasses, Anatoly. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but... Little guy, let me go. Gregor, Sounds good to me. Karen! His arms are the longest. He's probably the best at climbing. No, that wouldn't be right. Gregor, let me go instead. I get that none of these options are good ones. But we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. He cuts into different measurements. Since we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it. We'll each pick one. And the shortest will go outside and search for food. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths. You picked the biggest. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Anatoly? Karen? Will it be... Looks like I've got the shortest.
Damn it, I just got 5 hearts of her.
Mariah.
Mariah.
It's okay.
Oh, there she goes.
I watched Anatoly forage earlier, so I'll know what to look out for.
Just swim until you find high ground, then scout the area. Maybe you'll find fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken.
Karen, Anatoly, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise.
She promised. Off she goes! Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening.
Goodbye.
The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. It's fucking cold! And then silence. Why did that have that little musical sting? Do 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 do. She's gone. See ya.
I'm sure we'll see her again.
The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up waiting and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. You have a strange dream. The 2 women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize, the other is a cabin guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong you can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking in the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair cause you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the 2 through the woods. One of them looks behind her, eyes widening when she sees you. She's terrified. You've never been this angry in your entire life. You're gaining on them. They can't run forever. As you trample through a field of wheat, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You capture the glint of it in the sun, golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall downward, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake in a cold sweat. Whoa! Oh man, I can't believe it's day 6. Oh shit. Oh! Good morning. Oh, Mariah. Do you think she made it to high ground? I believe in Mariah. Me too. She'll be fine. Right, little guy? So what do we do now? Just wait? Karen. How long? It's been almost a day since she left. Anatoly and Gregor look nervous. Someone needs to go look for her. We need to wait, Karen. Wait for what? The nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now. So it could be days before she gets back? What are we supposed to eat? Mice? Karen. I'm sure Anatoly will agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. I never should have eaten that much. I'm... Karen's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Anatoly just nod in agreement. Yeah, I was like, was it Hansel and Gretel? Like... They don't even need her to elaborate. You're sure Mariah will make it back. She promised. Everyone retreats to a corner. Gregor in the living room. Oh, is he knitting? Or crocheting or something? He's got something in his hand. Oh, knitting? He gives me the old thumbs up. Gregor seems to be coping through knitting. Thanks for keeping everyone's spirits high.
I know it's what Mariah would have wanted, don't you think? Have you heard the noises? Sometimes I think I hear Mariah outside, saying something I can't make out. Comes out in gasps, like she's trying to clear water from her throat. Other times, I can hear her crying, and she never cries. Have you heard Mariah at night? No. Oh. I'm starting to lose it then. Please don't tell the others, okay? The others need to know that you're cracking like an egg. Absolutely, Greg. Your secret's safe for me. Thank you. It's probably just the sounds of the storm anyways, right? Yeah! You leave Gregor to his delusions. I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. I'd be fine with the bread and jam. I'd be fine with just the strawberries. Nobody else laughs. Oh, I would kill for some vegetables right about now. You would too. I'm going to try and get some sleep. Good night. Night. You fall asleep quickly, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse. You wake in a cold sweat, in a completely different room. Nani? Why am I in the kitchen? Good morning. Karen's looking worse. Will you cook for the group today? What? Where's my option? I will cook? What the fuck? What the fuck? You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it. Where did I have this? You cooked meat. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. What's that smell? Yeah, where did that meat come from? Why does it sound like this? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you... The three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting into small pieces. Yes. Oh, they're all looking at my yakiniku. Why are they like... They immediately grab some of the plate, chewing ferociously. You take a piece and immediately devour it. Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely, hidden, so you can ration better this time. I understand. Thank you. Anatoly runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. Why? You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. Where's, like, I don't know. It's still raining. It's not like we have... This taste is... Gregor wanders off. Anatoly returns, looking choked up. I was too weak. Left you some. Don't fight this, Anatoly. Anatoly takes a piece from the plate, turning his back to the group as he eats it. You can hear him crying. Finally. Oh yeah, where's the squirrel? My focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Karen leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? Okay, I honestly think I need to speak with Anatoly today, even though we're working on Gregor. Anatoly? Will you open it? Thanks for checking in on me. You ask if he still feels sick. Not anymore. Please don't tell me where the meat came from. The less known, the better. You nod. Thank you. Okay, our relationship is stronger. Dun, 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 dun. You leave Anatoly and go tidy up some parts of the kitchen. Hours pass. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. They can never be satiated now. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to mash the meat better this time. No dinner. Fine. I understand. I can wait. No arguments? Perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. Yeah, what the fuck are we eating? You fall asleep instantly. You have a strange dream. You're having dinner with a blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything, he says. Your eye has been giving you issues lately, so you reply, forge me a new eye then. You laugh, but then the ropes come out. He ties you to a chair with a long rope to prevent you from moving. You rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker one. No turning back now. The blacksmith takes a hot poker out of the coals. It makes his eyes glow as he scowls at you. He slowly brings back the poker, aiming carefully for your eye, before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. The blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body as he raises the poker again. You wake in a cold sweat. Wah! I should know that they're coming by now. Day 8. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything? What the fuck is being said to me? The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Good morning, big guy. Where's Mariah? This might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 AM I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noise like she's trying to get water out of her lungs. Have you heard her, Gregor? Sometimes, when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear her whispering. I haven't heard anything like that. When she's whispering, it's like she's trying to tell you something, right? Ah! What the fuck's of his face? Yes. I sometimes hear her crying. Oh, the radio. I sometimes hear her crying through the radio. But that's just a broadcast. Right? What's with their fucking faces? I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. It's what she would have wanted. What's gotten into you, Anatoly? Anatoly looks at you begging. Bring us another slab. Why are they fucking demons, please? He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Help me. Anatoly. Gregor looks hurt by Anatoly's words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it to some boiling cauldron water. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you need to serve it quickly. Smells good. What's taking so long? Like, he's very hungry. He's got his little lamprey mouth. He got that dog in him. Boil it faster. Yeah, it looks normal to me. It looks almost done. Patience. It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Oh, the fucking audio is skipping. Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole. Anatoly creates ripples in the broth of his finger he isn't eating. I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Mariah. Anatoly begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her eating. There's just an empty bowl now. Karen is staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it's gone bad. This is the last of it. How could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? The storm isn't ending. You clear your throat. We're having meat for breakfast. Meat and boiling soup water. Anatoly? Yes. I think tomorrow you should look for Mariah. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Why are we just saying you should go look for Mariah? Yeah. The little guy without much meat in his bones. But he's very tender. Nobody else can identify edible plants. Please, Anatoly. You can swim back after looking. Gregor is right, Anatoly. Oh no, she's got the demon in her. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there. You're right. Mariah's still out there. He still hasn't accepted what's happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Anatoly. He's all stringy. And nutty. Please help us. Let me sleep on it. Okay? No problem, little guy. Like, why did we salt the meat to preserve it? God damn it. Come on, if we're gonna be eating body, we have to know how to cook it properly. Like, I'm meant to be the professional chef. We need to know how to prepare it. Everyone shuffles off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed ravenous. Mariah, is that her whispering? Something is approaching. Is it her? Mariah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to eat you. Ah! Oh my god. Yay! Don't be a crybaby. It's just me. Onion. Not gonna be very sweet today. I'm worried about Anatoly. He's gonna cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin? You don't answer, Onion. Please, don't you trust my advice? You shake your head. Got a fun factoid for you. Did you know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? It will help prevent colds and ward off viruses. That was a lie! People actually believed it in the 1500s. How embarrassing. Who would believe that? There was even a doctor in 1919 who tricked people into thinking it was true. Anyways, you know what smells worse than a raw onion left in a room? You! It's been a while since your last bath, right? You can't remember. Could smell you before I even came into the room! Yikes! So, can you stop Anatoly from leaving? I know he has cabin fever, but this is ridiculous! Anatoly can make his own decisions. Please? We don't need another one stalking the hallways. Tapping on the windows. Crying through the radio. You have the sudden urge to scream. Why do you think I've been using the mouse holes to get around? Scared to death that I'll run into her! Don't make me tattle the cabbage about you! She can be mean as potato if you get on her bad side. Just kidding, she's great! Anyways, when the time comes, just tell Anatoly you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's only for me, okay? You can trust me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates. They're for the frying pan tomorrow. Nothing beats sliding around on butter. Later! I'm gonna save you. You completely forget the conversation with Onion. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. Day 9. Oh, to day 10. You have a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment from you. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack, then add 6 chickens on top. The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only things you had for food. A storm rages outside. As the snow piles up, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day you wake up and you have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. A few days later you go mad and leave the cabin. Completely ravenous. Trees begin to look like charred meat. You take a cut out of one, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood as you wade through the snow. Days later, a deer gallops by, the first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. Very little meat in these pillows. Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them from the embarrassment. Good morning. Good morning, little guy. Well, Anatoly, what's your decision? I barely slept last night. I could hear her whispers coming from the basement. She kept telling me to go outside. I don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night. Really? Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you do? Anatole... Safe game. Let's do Anatoly near the basement. I need to say what the onion did. I need to do with an onion. Anatoly looks pale. Thanks for coming over. Anatoly seems comforted by your presence. Yippee! Have you checked out the basement door closely? Every so often, I can see her peeking out at me through the holes. I really don't want to go out, but I don't want her tormenting me anymore. You know what's down there, don't you? No? Wow. You aren't fooling anyone. Please get away from me. Oh, come on. I don't know. You call everyone together for a meeting. I haven't played this game like 50 times. I don't know what's in the basement. Anatoly, you okay, little guy? Anatoly looks pale, like he's gonna pass out. Anatoly, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. Thank you, Anatoly. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. Oh, there he is, walking to the door. Come on, Pipsqueak, let's go. Karen. Yes. Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say anything to Anatoly? You say nothing? You meant the onion! Goodbye, Anatoly. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. Yeah, get out of here, you nerd. See you for dinner. And then there were 3, 2, 3. See you soon, little guy. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Greg is getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. Damn. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. What the fuck? You hear a scraping on the floor.
Found you! Ha ha ha! You explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no so you explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree but dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? Ha ha ha! Another cornbread classic? You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference. Get it? Ha ha ha! Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency chop bed meeting and told me to give you this mission. Protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? Yes. You nod. Ha ha ha. It's the least you can do, right? Me and Gregor against the world. You tell Bread that pun didn't make sense. Ha ha ha. On a roll today. I'll see you around. Bread hops away, pushing himself through a mouse hole with a small pop. You fall asleep thinking about what Bread told you. You have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. After working the saw, you wrap the cuts in old newspaper. The glasses! The glasses! Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you decide to dry the cuts of a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching. You clench a fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. Day 11. Alright, I'm gonna save it here. 2 down, 2 to go. This is our stopping point for today. I don't know if this is a good or a bad place to stop, but I'm so curious as to like what other yeah, sometimes meat comes with glasses and I always have to throw them out. I'm like, I've now got 20 pairs of glasses that came with my meat from the butchers and I don't know what to do with them. We did save, right? Yes. Okay. What's gonna happen? I don't know. Wait. I was thinking I was gonna have to miss what was coming next, and I'm so invested right now. Leaving you with the cliffhanger. This is a Tuesday on Rimworld, they're fine. Okay, plan for 3 streams. I don't mind a 3rd stream. I know I'm taking my time because I'm also like speaking it. I'm also voice acting it. I never know what to expect. Thank you for reading all the dialogue. It allowed me to follow along Eva while cooking. Eva, while you were a cooking companion. That was deeply unpleasant. Thanks, Sara. I'll be back for the other streams. You're welcome. I think I have something on this in my streaming time tomorrow. I'll be out tomorrow, but I might stream on Wednesday my time, which will be Thursday. Oh no, Tuesday? No, it'll still be it'll be Wednesday morning. Tuesday? Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday, Australia time. This is a fire game. I'm making you leave the cabin. Guys, it's raining outside. Do you mind if you want to go forage for some vegetables? I don't know if I could have like prevented this from happening or if it would have always been like this. Like that's what I'm worried about, you know? Like I feel like the beginning of that game was always like that we're always going to end up with people getting hungry. Like I don't think there's any way I could have prevented people not getting hungry. That's what I'm worried about though. Like what if there was a way I could have made this not get to this point though? Yeah, maybe next time I'll eat dinner first.
Like, why can't we eat Karen? I feel like she has a bit of meat on her. Or Gregor. He's all muscle, though. It'd be a bit tough. He sure does have a knife. Man. Oh. Can't believe we ate the meat. Oh, well. He does have a knife. Yeah, but what about me? Don't I have a knife to prepare things with? Yeah, what are the chompettes all about? They're a hallucination. They're my delusion. They're like my conscience, the chompettes. Oh well. I should have maxed my relationship with Anatoly before he got kicked out of Survivor. Kicked off the island. Yeah, there's only natural as the biggest one that they eat the others. I guess that we're eating the smaller ones first. Yeah, I'm curious about I should have gone into the basement on my first day. I was just like, it's just a basement, guys. But now I'm like, the basement, the basement! How do I know what the basement is? Gosh darn it! Dang it! Oh well. Yeah, the cheerful VGM. I put my little jazz VGM. Having a little stretch, man. That was fun though. I'm looking forward. I just don't want to get into it too deeply and then have to end the stream. I don't want to like play through 3/4 of it and then only have 1/4 left. Yeah, every horror game I always go to the basement first. Like, if I play through it, I kind of like am curious about what happens if I like choose other options first. So maybe next time I'll do that. Hee 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 hee. All right, I'm gonna start wrapping this thing up. Thank you so much for coming along, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm excited to see what happens next. So make sure you come back and see what happens. Oh, I just thought like, wait, is anyone up soon? I saw that Shiki, it's like in a few hours, but Shiki is playing Heavy Rain. That was, speaking of rain and people going missing. Have I got a game for you? Heavy Rain. Oh, Yura's in 3 hours? Maybe we can go to Yura first then. But make sure to watch Shiki play Heavy Rain. What a game. What a fun game. Jason? 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 Oh yeah, fucking QuickTime events, little bastards. All right, yeah, I'll send you to Yura. She's on in 3 hours, so if you need to have a little nap or if you need to go to bed, that's fine. If you need to get some work done, have a snack, go out and run an errand, you have a bit of time to do that. All right? All right? Yeah, do what you gotta do. Thank you as well. I'll be back in a couple of days for more cooking companions. What will happen next? We will find out. But until then, take care of yourselves, all right? Don't get into trouble. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. Don't go send your friends out into floodwaters and then eat their delicious, delicious corpses. All right. Okay. No promises. Well, all right. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't do that. Yeah, what wouldn't I do? No, don't say I didn't warn you. Challenging. It's not a challenge. It's not like I'm about to complete the impossible cannibal challenge. My friends are too tasty. We have fun. All right, I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. leaving. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Farewell. Alright, until next time. Sayonara. This is Sara Nagare. It's up in Storyteller. From Premier EverAfter. Leaving the cabin. I'm going off into the floodwaters. Goodbye. Goodbye. See you next time. You'll hear me whispering outside the cabin walls until then. Bye.